watching. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. It's kind of more of a little bit of a glam look, but it is using all affordable products. So this is going to be a full face tutorial using everything affordable, all the makeup, the lashes, even the brushes. I have a few new brushes that I'm trying out in this video that I was pretty excited for, but they are on the affordable side as well, and I will leave everything that I use linked below, of course. But it was around the time that I did my drugstore, like my top picks from the drugstore, was when I got the idea to do a full face affordable tutorial as well. And I asked my Snapchat fam and they said yes, they wanted to see it, so that is what I am doing for today's video. So I really hope you guys like this look. I got a bunch of new Colourpop shadows and I didn't know if they would all work together, but I was like, let's give it a try, and this is the look that we came up with. But yeah, I am really excited for this one. I really like this look. I hope you do as well. Please do give it a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. Make sure you are subscribed before you go, and let's hop into the tutorial. So coming in first and priming my eyes, I just use my concealer, and I'm using just the NYX one that you will see a little bit later, and I'm using a brush from my makeup brush set to blend this in. Again, I will talk more about these brushes in a little bit, but yes, this is just what I use as my eye primer, and then to set that I use my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder and the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush, so our eyeshadow does not go anywhere and it looks good. The first shadow I'm coming in with is Truth from Colourpop. It's a really pretty light brown, perfect transition shade, using a Morphe M443 to buff this into the crease and then blend it in a little bit higher. And then the next shadow I'm going to go in with is LaLa, also from Colourpop. And I'm going to use my Morphe M441 for this one, and this color blew me away. It is such a beautiful metallic rose gold, and I absolutely love it. Now, some people say that you aren't supposed to put shimmers in your crease. I'm going for a very shimmery, sparkly look, so I'm putting it in the crease on the outer V and blending it in, and I just think it's beautiful. I just want to put this particular eyeshadow all over my face if I could, because I fell in love with it. But then I'm also going to take Nillionaire from Colourpop on my Morphe G13 brush. This one has a lot of hype around it, and I'm not really sure what I think yet. It kind of came off as more just glittery for me. It does have a bit of a brown base, but mostly I just thought it was kind of glittery. It was still very pretty. It just ended up being a bit of a different look than I initially expected, but I'm just patting that on the lid and then blending it in. And then I will also pick up a little bit more of LaLa on my M441 brush and blend it in and kind of build up LaLa a little bit more, because that ended up actually being the color that I really loved. And then moving on to my face, I'm going to use the Milani Prime Shield Mattifying Primer to prime my face, and then the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. Now, these are a brush set I was sent from my makeup brush set. Now, they are very similar to like the Artiste brushes or the oval brushes, and I was excited to try them because I don't have any of those other brushes because they are so expensive, and this set is very affordable, and I actually believe I do have a discount code, so I will leave that link down below if you guys are interested. But I got like a 10-piece brush set, and I looked at the price, and I think one time it was like $20 or something for the entire set, which is amazing. I thought they worked really well. I think they are very, very soft, so I ended up really liking them. But for concealer, I'm going to come back to my NYX Sculpt Highlight Duo and use the concealer side for underneath my eyes and then in the center of my face. Then I'm going to grab another My Makeup Brush Set brush and use that to buff out the concealer. Again, I found the brush really easy to use for this part as well. The only part that I had trouble with was like getting right up underneath my lashes. That was a little bit more challenging than with like a regular brush or a beauty blender, but other than that, it all worked out really well. And again, the brushes are really soft and they are not irritating to the face at all, which I thought was really good. I do plan on doing a full review video shortly on these brushes because I want to keep using them and trying them out a little bit more, but for the first time that I've used them, I was pretty impressed with them. Then I'm going to set all that with my Wet n Wild contouring palette, and again my e.l.f. small tapered brush, just setting all the areas that I put the concealer. And then I'm also going to set the foundation, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Powder and my Morphe E3 brush. These two are like a match made in heaven. I absolutely love them together. And then to contour, I'm going to use the other side of my NYX Sculpt Highlight Duo and carve out some cheekbones and also along my forehead and then down the bridge of my nose. And then I do grab another brush from my makeup brush set for this. Now, I had no problems with the foundation or the concealer. I thought for the contour, for cream contouring, that it was pretty hard to blend out. It ended up being pretty time consuming, so I don't think I would recommend the brushes necessarily for cream contouring, but I can try to play around with them a little bit more. But from my first impression, I think it would just be easier for me to stick with my damp beauty blender for when it comes to contouring. And then after I have blended out the contour, I will go in once again with my Wet n Wild contouring palette and my Morphe M530 brush, and I will go ahead and use that to set the contour and then also just to kind of bronze up the skin a little bit. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Precise Liner. I did just do a winged liner tutorial video and I absolutely rave about this eyeliner. I think it is so good. So I'm making a bit of a bolder wing for this one since we're going for a little bit more of a glam look here. And then off camera I did apply the Ardell Wispy lashes. For my waterline, I want it just like a pop of color, so I'm using Cry Baby from Colourpop. I absolutely love their liners. They are amazing. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to sweep first Truth and then LaLa onto the lower lash line with my Morphe E36 brush. I loved doing a little bit of metallic on the under eyes. And then for mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational for my bottom lashes. And I also just kind of tap my real lashes and where my fake lashes meet to make them look more natural. For blush, I'm using a favorite, Luminoso from Milani, and my Morphe M427 brush. And then I didn't have any affordable highlighters, so I'm using Puppy Love from Colourpop. It is technically an eyeshadow and it is out of stock, so I'm sorry, but I don't have any other affordable options for highlight. And then to finish it off with the lips, I'm using Alyssa from Colourpop, and it's a new collab with Kathleen Lights, and it's an ultra satin lip. It's my first time trying an ultra satin lip, and I absolutely love these. I love this color. I love the formula. I'm completely obsessed with them. Then after the lips, this look is complete. Hope you guys liked it.